I don't think there's any need for us to reconvene as a BICAM because we've already ratified it in both chambers, so in both the Senate and in both the House. So we're very satisfied with the versions. Alam mo, yun talaga po yung tricky part when it comes to budget. You know, agencies always want to have more, but unfortunately, konti po talaga at limited yung resources natin. So the balancing act for Congress and the Senate becomes very tricky. At taon-taon naman, dumadaan tayo sa mga ganitong proseso. But naniniwala naman ako sa naipasa po nating version for the 2025 budget. The government and the country can be rest assured that the programs, the projects, and the policies to further push the country forward will be implemented well.
Kung kasi may mga criticisms about the cuts to the Department of Education, the PhilHealth, and then of course yung AKAP na parang natahimik lang doon sa ito, nabigyan sila ng 5 billion. What's your take po dun sa criticism about sa budget, dun sa AKAP? Kasi nga parang sinasabi nga po nila, it's ayud, parang lagi na tayo nagbibigay ng ayuda sa mga kababayan natin.
Well, unang-una, wala naman pong problemang tumulong sa tao. So, bakit po natin lalagyan ng mali sa yon? At kung titingnan po natin yung pag-aaral na ginawa ng DSWD, meron po talaga tayong sektor na tinatawag po nating near poor, na tuwing magkakaroon ng anumang problema sa kanilang pamilya, bila napapasama sila sa sektor na mahihirap. Kaya sinisiguro ng pamahalaan na nabibigyan din natin sila ng tugon dahil kung titingnan natin yung mga nakalipas na programa ng DSWD, parati po tayo nakasentro sa poorest of the poor. But there are also sectors of society that require assistance as well. Now, when it comes to the PhilHealth, PhilHealth has more than enough money. At mamaya, alauna ng hapon, mag-uumpisa po yung briefing natin dito sa HOR para maipaliwanag sa ating mga kababayan yung totoong kwento tungkol sa PhilHealth. And I think Jude is here, and Jude will be able to answer the PhilHealth issue with greater depth dahil nag-deliver po siya ng privilege speech kahapon, Jude.
Ni President Mandy Ledesma, to assure the people that there will be no letting down of the services and the priorities. Even the expansion of PhilHealth, that was already also clarified by Secretary Ted Herbosa, who sits as chairman of the PhilHealth Board. So nakikita natin, nasa tama lang ang ginawa ng Kongreso. Hindi mo naman pwedeng ipilit na dagdagan ng pondo ay isang ahensya na nakita natin hindi lang sa naunang taon, pero sa matagal na panahon that really needs improvement and greater efficiency doon sa paggastos nila ng pera. Hindi naman natin sinasabi na hindi na natin popondohan ang PhilHealth. That would be very unfair to even to Congress for people to conclude it that way. This is only conditional, incumbent upon PhilHealth on their ability to really correct the inefficiencies in the agency. And that even being the case, PhilHealth assured us that all the increase in case rate scheduled and slated for next year, I think it was approved yesterday no nag-board meeting yung PhilHealth, all the case rate, the additional 50% increase in case rate will take effect next month. So, hindi po, walang kailangan ipangamba ang ating mga kababayan. Obviously, ito po ginagamit lamang ng mga kritiko ng administrasyon to unfairly criticize a problem na, to my own judgment, is of their making. Nung nasa pwesto po sila, the whole 6 years ng Duterte administration, hindi po binago ang case rate ng PhilHealth. Hindi po inaral yung mga inefficiencies. At nagpapasalamat po tayo sa Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na in the first year ng kanyang administration, na-roll out natin yung konsulta, hindi lang ho yun, nagkaroon ho ng 30% increase ng case rate nitong nakaraang February, the details of which will be discussed further this afternoon during the briefing. So we see a disparity na yung previous administration paid lip service to universal healthcare, and now you have an administration who's really focused on delivering not only the services but greater efficiency in the payment and reimbursements of PhilHealth. So sana ang ating mga kababayan be very careful kung kanino kayo nakikinig kasi meron lang talaga na nandyan para manggulo lang.
dumadaan sa validation ng mga registered social workers.
Kasi you're saying na yung sa budget cut ng DepEd, parang you're parang sabi nga ni Secret, parang ang dating kasi you're punishing the new administration for the mistakes of the previous administration. What's your take on this? Kasi parang ang dating nilalatay ninyo yung bagong administration Secretary Angara doon sa mga purported na mistakes ni Secretary Sara Duterte.
They still have a remaining budget. So, kung dadagdagan pa natin, parang parang magiging complicated, magiging magulo. So, rather, we have to wait na ma-settle first yung controversy or issue na ito before we proceed on another budget.
Pag sinabi niyang he wants to restore the budget, can
Can you
Ano
do
kung
it?
magiging mangyayari?
can you do it by not vetoing and just asking you to
Reconvene?
reconvene?
Well,
And ratify an hour?
ayoko pangunahan yung mga susunod na mga pangyayari because until now, we don't have the decision yet of the Office of the President. So, kung wala pa naman and ayoko pangunahan, so yung magiging action namin depende sa magiging decision po ng ating Pangulo.
Pero just in case.
So makikita natin yan once na during the signing, no? Makikita natin if there will be changes. Kasi doon lamang po kami a-action kung ano po yung magiging desisyon ng ating pong mahal na Pangulo.
May scheduled day na po ba ng pagkira?
Well, wala pa po ang target date to sign the General Appropriations Bill is I was informed that it will be on the 20th but ang target talaga is before the Christmas.